All right, this is the first week of August. This is the Jimmy Fix channel, and I'm back with the weekly haul. Getting started with these are some amazing comic books I found at Dollar Tree for only $1.25. I'm a big DC guy, so I didn't get all of them, but I got enough of the ones that I really like Superman, Brains versus Brawn, and then it's the Batman and a lot of the Justice League. Hawkeye, there's Green Arrow, Wonder Woman, Jonah, Jonah Hex. And then one of my most favorites is Scooby Doo. Jada is doing an amazing job. Jada Toyline doing an amazing job with Scooby Doo. So that's the first part of my haul. DC Comics. Be right back for round number 2. All right, so Target had a 20% off sale this week. The sale ended August 1st. So I picked up Legend Series 31 with the Build-A-Figure Diamond Stud, who was better known as Razor Ramon Scott Hall. So that's Triple H. These were $19.99 plus tax with the sale. And this is Tito Santana, but this is when he was El Matador later on in his career. Sorry about the glare. And then I got Crush before he joined up in Demolition. This is Crush. And last but not least, Series 31, Bull Nakano. Awesome Holly detail figure. I'm trying to watch this glare. Awesome Holly detail figure. Bull Nakano. And that's the Elite Series, Legends Elite Series 31. Now, these were not at Target. These were actually at Walmart. But this is the latest series of Monday Night Wars with the build the figure. Which one is this? This is Rockabilly. And this is Bret Hart. And the build the figure is Rockabilly. Now I'm missing one of these. I'm missing William Regal. I am missing William Regal. But that's the only one. And it's the Ultimate Warrior. This is one I really, really wanted. If you look closely, you see that painting. Trying to get the glare off of there. You see that painting in the back if you look closely. And that painting was actually done by Jerry the King Lawler. First figure I think ever came with the painting. And I love that black face paint on Warrior. Looks incredible. Let's see, the other one in that set that I have is Goldberg. So like I said, the only one I'm missing is William Regal in order to build Rockabilly. And that's Goldberg. Trying to get the glare off of there. It's Goldberg. In the series before that, Headbanger Mosh, I'm looking for his tag team partner, which would be Headbanger Thrasher. For some reason, I'm coming across a lot of Moshes, but not one Thrasher yet. That's Mosh. NWO, which is another version of Crush, whose real name is Brian Adams. Awesome figure. And this builder figure is Ravishing Recruit, which ironically I already have this figure, which was a builder figure some series back in yet another suit. So that's Brian Adams. Close up on that face. And last but not least, Hulk Hogan. When he was in WCW, before the change over to NWO, this is Hogan before, once he kind of first arrived, like 94, 94, 95, before the NWO got started. Really good figure. Good figure. And that's Hogan. And that's it for the Monday Night Wars. All right, now getting back to Target. Once again, that 20% sale, I found the complete series of SummerSlam Build-A-Figure Wave. You collect them all, and you build the Governor when he served as special guest referee at SummerSlam. Governor Jesse Ventura, that is. And that's Triple H. This is one of the harder ones to find, especially since Mick Foley is no longer with the WWE. Mankind. Comes with the Smoking Skull title. Cloth shirt, tie. Mr. Sacco. China. This time no Intercontinental Championship like she did in the Monday Night War Wave. But I'm looking forward. Just announced her ultimate figure. Very much looking forward to that. And then we got Stone Cold Steve Austin with those awesome head sculpts. Look at the yelling one. I also have the 3-pack with him, Brett, and Shamrock. Awesome set from WrestleMania 13. And once again, collect them all. You build Governor Jesse Ventura. And that's round number 2. All right, round number 3. I'm like Kyle Peterson over here. We're getting back to Target, and you talk about taking advantage of that 20% off sale. I got Hacksaw Jim Duggan. So it came until about $27 plus tax. That good old Hacksaw. This was one that I know a lot of collectors are looking for. This is the greatest hits, Logan Paul. But this time around, the gold and black. Awesome figure. Awesome, awesome. Had to go a little further out to find this one. But the risk was worth the reward. Got that one at Target. 20% off. I'm gonna show that a little bit later. We're gonna stay on the Target haul right now. And Great Muta, 20% off. I actually have the Chase version. Was black, all black with the white paint, but I wanted the red one with the red paint as well. One of my favorite rosters of all time. Great Muta. I was glad that this one was announced. And as you see, that says Greatest Hits. This is a re-release. One I really needed, one I really wanted. And I got this little, I buy these time to time, the little mystery minis, or they have the ballers or what have you. They have different little versions of these mystery figures. So I bought this and got it off 20% off sale. Well worth it. And then this big guy. Didn't want to pay full price on these. I know a lot of times these go on sale. But I didn't want to wait the 2 to 3 months for it to go on sale, so I picked it up with the 20% off sale. And wait yet again at Target. What you got here? You got Pat Patterson, Honky Tonk Man, CM Punk, Chicago Made Punk, and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. All different versions of that beautiful. And this was a new one. This one was never released before. That Pat Patterson Intercontinental Championship, which is a new one to the line. This one probably being my favorite. And then Punk holding the oval one. You see that up there. And then it's the new version of the Intercontinental Championship that Dirty Dom is holding. Beautiful set, beautiful artwork. I always keep these box sets mainly for the artwork alone. I think it's incredible. Got Dom, Punk, Honky Tonk, and PP Pat Patterson. I love this set. This is somewhat the Hall of Punk, because I have 3 Punks in this hall. This is the Royal Rumble Punk. Now, this one's been out for a while, but I could never find it until recently. And you build Corey Graves, so I'm working on that. I did not pick up the LA Knight when I probably should have to get the percentage off, but the Punk is the one I really wanted. And this is, when he had longer hair, before he kind of was dominating as world champion. That's Punk. So, second Punk in this haul. It's another one that's been out for a little bit. And I finally pulled the trigger on this Punk. And they have some amazing Punks coming out with the AG Lee, like the AG Lee, Larry, CM Punk 3-pack. I can't wait for that one. That was just announced at San Diego. But this is a Punk I want to get. I'm actually going to use this Punk in my promotion, my wrestling promotion that's coming to my YouTube page. So everybody be aware. Now, these are some of the newer figures. I just found this at Target, and I wanted it. Even though he is no longer El Grande Americano, he lost his mask to the other. But he is the OG. He is the OG. As we all know, this is Chad Gable, who's going for the Intercontinental Championship tonight against this man, ironically, Penta. Now, I had several Pentas from AEW, but this is my first one from WWE, and I'm looking forward to his Ultimate, which looks incredible. I will be picking that one up. It's Penta. And right there, having an excellent match. I'm very excited for that match. And Greatest Hits Rock. They call it the Greatest Hits Rock, but it's the first time this rock was actually released with that Team Bring It shirt by Mattel. If you look under there, it has the Blue Rock logo on his tights. So that's dope. And that was in the Greatest Hits, along with Rhea, Punk, and Logan. When I have Punk and Logan, but I didn't have that Rhea, so I picked up Rhea as well. Awesome figure, but I still need her Ultimate. So I have to just order it. So I haven't came across her in stores. I will order it, but I love Rhea Ripley. Probably my favorite female in all of wrestling. I would say Rhea, Liv, and I would say Bianca, but she's currently not even Bianca and Naomi actually. There's an amazing Naomi figure coming. So that's round number 3. Let's go. All right, this is round 4. And this is the hugest haul I've probably had since this past Christmas. There are a lot of figures, a lot to open. I have a haul before this I actually did not film. And so I have even more before I even get to this to open. But I have one more thing that's wrestling related. Not WWE though. And I actually found this at Ross. Ring of Honor figures. My first Ring of Honor figures. And I got Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole. This was at Ross for $19.99. I paid, $19.99 but the OG price on the box is $50. So that was a no-brainer. I picked this up. There's actually, you can actually open this, and there actually is another box, but the box underneath where the figures are actually in are sealed. So that's why I'm just showing this. Not sure if I'm going to break the seal. I might hold on to this for a while before I do that. That's the last piece of wrestling I have. And this also I got from Ross. One of my favorite anime cartoons, Attack on Titan. They had other anime figures there, but I was really only interested in Attack on Titan. One of my most favorite anime cartoons. And I'm also a big horror guy. So they had, this is made by Kuzo's, the Jason mask. And as you see, it says 17 plus. I thought this was very awesome. And one of my most favorite movies. And again, I'm a big horror guy. So that was a haul. My first recorded haul of 2026. This was my August haul. Hope you all enjoyed this video. There's more to come. You may not see another haul this big into Christmas 2026, going into the new year as we welcome in 2027. But that is the haul. Hope you all enjoyed.